Hello bros and welcome to Aspect Zero, BroFive production, and next part of Sakura Fantasy Chapter 1. Actually, it could be misinterpreted when I say Chapter 1, because this is Episode 11. Let's see, start corner right here, and load off where we left off last time. The sun is at its peak, it's burning light, boiling me alive in my armor. Just another day of hard training. After those odd dreams I had last night, distraction is more than welcome. I don't think it's an odd dream. Kira wasn't lying about this training regimen. It's tougher than anything I ever done before. She's just fine though, better than she's been in ages. I'm very impressed with your progress, Relin. Your reflexes are good, your striking is good, your ability to wield a shield is good. Just remember that your opponent will always be unpredictable. Well, it's nice to hear her praising me. I wonder if she's really okay with me going out into the mires. You're going to need your wits out there, Ellen. I know your forcing is useful, but I don't know how well it will serve you in the mires. Most soldiers sent out into the mires have gifts best suited for combat. Yours is better suited to other things. Non-combat related things. Spying? I mean, as a spy then. It doesn't take a genius to guess what she means there. It's best suited to speak peeks on... what? Oh, it's best suited to sneaking peeks on people when they think they aren't being watched. Do you know what my gift is, Relin? Come to think of it, she never told me about her gift. Not ever showed its effects. I don't. You never actually used it while you were here. My gift doesn't make itself appear so easily. It is the gift of stone. As if to show it, she takes a fist, slams into the nearby training dummy. The dummy explodes into a shower splinter. I have to raise my shield to block it in time. Even with the gun that she's wearing, the impact should have broken her fingers. Show me how to do that. You should show me how to do that. If you had my gift, of course I would. But you don't. So I show you how to crack some skulls with a mace instead. I don't concern myself with armor most of the time. My skin is harder than any plate metal in the capital. Your skin doesn't look like it's made of stone though. This can be deceiving, especially if you're in the mires. Don't judge things by their appearance alone, Relin. It keeps me safe in the past, especially when I was on the walls. There are some colossal beasts that attack with the wall sometimes. Colossal. We call them siege beasts. Being stepped on by one isn't a pleasant experience, even with a gift like mine. But I lived, that's the important thing. Forcing won't be able to protect you in the pinch like that. So you need to rely on your skill and your wits. Just keep that in mind, Relin. I'll be watching you back too, Kira. Aren't you the one who is going to need it though? Gwen told me that we need to all look out for each other out there. We can't rely on ourselves alone. So I watch you too. I probably won't need it, but I appreciate that, Willem. Even if my armor and shield fails me, my skin is protection enough. I'm really curious to see what Gwyn will do with her gift too. To be able to call lightning from the heavens. She should probably obliterate a siege beast with her gift. Wait, does everyone have a gift? Seriously? And did she just say that Gwyn could call lightning strikes from the heavens? We've done gift training in the past with novices, but she always held herself back. What she did there and what she could potentially do. I guess the creator smiled on her when she received her gift. My best hope for her is that she doesn't set the mirrors alight by accident. Oh, but we're forgetting something, aren't we, Rollin? That I am supposed to be training. That is actually the true answer. I'm gonna actually try to skip training a bit. I can't remember. I can't think of anything. That you're supposed to be training. Damn it. Her voice is like a crack of thunder, nearly making me fall off balance. You can't be standing around idly like that. You may be good, but you can get better. You can always get better. Show me a shield bash. Winching, I begin to follow her instructions again, wielding my training weapons to the best of my ability. After an obscenely hard training session, I drag myself back into the sleeping quarters. I think I've done the same exercise over 100 times today. Shield blocking, striking, defensive stance. My own feel like they're going to follow. That is going to follow. Yeah, take it off and send it to the repair shop. It would be nice if you could do those things. She even made me push the boulder. Oh crap. Kira is dead serious about getting me into shape for this expedition. In fact, I don't think she's ever trained anyone as hard as this before. She must be worried about me if she's going to such lengths though. There's some trauma from when she entered the mirrors last time, yet she doesn't want to talk about it. The fact that she's still willing to go with me despite her trauma must mean that she really does care. Well, I appreciate what she's doing actually. While it's hard work, I appreciate what she's doing for me. Maybe the trauma is why she's following me there in the first place. Either way, she's doing her best to make sure that I'm going to be ready for the mirrors. Seeing what she did to the wall on the way to the bath. Oh, press the wrong button. Last, I can only guess what taking a hit like that will do to me. Gwyn enters the quarters seeing me pulling off my armor. Kiara's working you hard. Are you alright? I'm fine. I'm fine. It means I'm going to get better prepared for the Myers, right? Right. It's possible to overtrain, you know. I wanted to ask, Gwyn. Why were you so upset before? Did the library mean a lot to you? I don't want to talk about it. Any business I have left in the capital is irrelevant now that the library is gone. So please, don't ask about it again. Anyway, Kira has been trying to get me to practice using my gift. She knows full well the risks. A stray bolt of lightning means fire. Fire means a lot of destruction. Have more faith in yourself than that, Gwen. You need to practice it. Practice if you want to be able to make it through the Myers. I know, but the risks. You shouldn't worry about the risks, Gwen. You have the permission, and I happen to know someone with a gift of water. Kira, since we did she sneak in here? Gwen seems lost in her own thoughts, though. She doesn't even offer a response. Relin, you did excellent work today. I never seen you work up such a sweat before. We only got a few more days before we have to set out for the Myers. Keep up your training. Well, it was a given. It was a given. That seems wrong. Was a given that this wasn't going to be over. But I can't say for sure that I'm going to exhausted by the time we leave. For now, though, I think we should take the afternoon off. What do you two think? I don't like that right now. Then I guess it's settled. I see you both training tomorrow. Minute after minute cross by as I stare at the ceiling. It's long after my last training session of the day. Sleep just won't take me, despite how exhausted I am. Well, there's only one thing I can do at this hour to keep myself preoccupied. So where should I foresee tonight? Should I attempt to look into the Myers again? I manage to make the imagination a bit clearer every time I do it. It leaves me with a terrible headache each time, though. Or perhaps I should see what Adina herself is doing. I thought about it earlier today. Is she still the Empress when no one is looking? What does she do when there's no one else watching her? I have heard that her quarters are in the castle's highest tower. I know that I've been unable to look into the castle in the past, but just like the Myers, I'm learning how to bypass whatever is blocking me. If I just take a chance, I might be able to see what lies inside. What mysteries does the tallest tower of the castle hold? I guess I will find out. The first thing I do is before I begin foreseeing is I should clear my mind. Clear my mind before I do is the best way to approach it. By sweeping away fear and doubt, I can concentrate and achieve the clarity I need. I summon my courage and I can feel my mind leaving my body. You never get over the sense of vertigo that goes with forcing. The moment before you feel like you're falling through the world, until you can catch an updraft and direct yourself to where you want to go. Surprisingly, my vision isn't clouded this time. Whatever was blocking me from seeing before has disappeared. Bit by bit, my mind swims through the cosmos and begins to clear a vision. It's blurry at first, but the edges grow sharper and eventually focuses. I always wonder what the Empress does when no one is looking. As my mind focuses, I see the Empress. Okay. It's a silken dress. The belly covers anything at all. Billowing in the wind, the silk shines in the moonlight. The cold light illuminates her skin too, making her seem even more eternal and ghostly. It hardly seems appropriate for the leader of the capital. I feel so embarrassed for looking, but I can't look away. I'm never going to see anything like this again. Who is watching me? I have allowed you to form a vision so that I may confront you. What business do you have spying on the Empress? The gift of forcing is a rare one, but I know its presence all too well. So Redin, why are you looking at me? I'm wondering I can put you in dangerous place, you should know. I'm more wondering why she's barely wearing anything. Oh, that's why you're wondering about. She can hear my thoughts as well. Just what is the Empress meant to be? Forcing is not as one-sided as you think, guardsman. I can hear the whispers of you wandering spirit. More on why I am here dressed like this. I do not see why it's so unusual. There was a time where we were ashamed of our bodies. Or rather, where shame didn't even exist as a concept. We did not cover ourselves, nor was there any need to. Besides, aren't you the one who is invading someone else's privacy? She does have a point. Why would she need to wear clothes when no one else is around? That is correct. It seems like a strange idea that I should need to wear clothes at all, in fact. I'm not ashamed of my body that was given to me. Yet the council insists that I must be dressed when I'm going into public. There are times where I get tired of being an empress, but I know I cannot neglect my duty. The people need their invaluable empress above all else. To expose myself or show myself as vulnerable, as human, that would mean they would lose sight of the ideal that I represent. For every doomsayer who walks the streets, they can look towards this tower and be reassured that the Empress is with them. So that is my duty, to discuss my humanity, to be invincible, to be undying. It is only in these private moments that I can truly be human, truly be myself. I was expecting to get an idealistic lecture when I decided to peek into this tower. My siblings have long left this world, but I must remain. I must endure the past passage of time for the sake of my people. Wearing this silken dress is strange as dress and staring at the moon. Not having to hide my body beneath layers of cloth and leather. It reminds me of how the world was a long time ago. Of its green rolling hills, its full moon, its blazing sun. Along the moonlight to graze my skin, let me relieve it for but a moment. What it truly means to be alive is to be happy. Her tone is nostalgic and longing. Whatever she is thinking of, she remembers it fondly. I can also understand why she longs for the world she knew. I yearn to be able to return to my old life too. Even though the world around me has changed, that does not mean I have to forget the past. I do not think that this is the best way to spend your time, Relen. Your journey only begins in a few days. You must be well rested and prepared. Spying on your Empress is not the appropriate way to do that. Leave me to my memories. In shame, I immediately began to pull myself back to my own body. Actually, let's save here. Pretty surprisingly, actually, that that Ardina actually can see, knows when I'm there, even when I'm forcing. So that's that's actually pretty fun. But actually, if someone is spying on you, if you have a clear mind enough, you should actually be able to sense it. Like if someone watching you, you often sense if someone is that. It's just like that, but your but she senses my spirit walking. Well, we will see about that. We'll probably get answers something late in the story, but at least hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive!